board and open came across this morning. Yeah, that was his name. Oh, I picked up something. I picked up, Ray K 84. Blueprint. I guess I picked up good. I don't really know. I think it's for now, because I really want to get the scraps for this, what you call it, next level. Yeah.
And we're live.
Wait. Say which one that was again?
What a weekend it was. What a weekend. All right, so tonight I'm going to be working on this Infinity model. I might jump over to some clone troopers as well. So I've been painting a lot of Infinity the last couple days. So going through, finished this one right here. Of course, I got to still base it. I finished this one. I really like the pose on this one. It's just so cool. Let's see, I did this one. Well, I also did this one. Okay, and two more. Another one that I really like the way it came out. This one. It's got a nice dynamic pose, so pretty cool. And then this one as well. All of these came out pretty cool. I like the way they look. Very grim and dark style, what the client wants. So we'll get started on this one. This is going to be pretty much the same colors as before. Yellows, more of a kind of a tan yellow. Gonna have a white back. Man, that thing is loud, boy. It's gonna have a white back here. Gun will be black. We'll just go down the list, see how this thing pans out. So we're gonna get started. Some black paint. Abaddon black, if you will. My preferred go-to black. One I use the most. I have Corvus black. It's kind of a smoky black, blue black. Not sure how to classify it, but it's a little lighter black, if you will. Hey, what's up, Rage? How are you, man?
No idea, but he's over here. He looks like the Joker, dude. A little bit.
It's going to be working on this guy tonight. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming by.
8,000 damage.
Just working on some Infinity. Get started on that. So
That might be Maglev. The dude who shoots. Heavy armor as well. Good.
very tight spot.
Oh, hey, take out that train for you. Oh, I just one-shot the Maglev.
So what's been going on, Rage? How's things going, man? Living the dream. Excited to see it. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Monday. You know what that means.
I'll figure out where the
First day back to work and everything and stuff. Oh, the weekend off, of course.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah, I got cornered. I could tombstone. You should just.
Let's see.
It's okay.
Oh. So anyway,
Okay.
so how was your weekend, man? You have a good weekend? And this brush is not cutting
You did not expect that.
it. Weather kept me inside pretty much most of the time. Couldn't even get out to go walk or anything. It was just constant rain coming down. So yeah, it wasn't much you could do about it. I did have to go run an errand. That was it. Saturday, but that's about it. It was a short errand. Otherwise, just stayed here. So about you, man? Weather keep you in, or you get out and about? What happened? Ooh.
I just need pictures showing me where they're at. There you go. Okay. So point from power.
Man, what is up with this?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Sorry, maybe.
It's like it's not even wet. Paint's like super dry. There we go.
You can get it. The ray cage where you completely inside. Okay.
Sunday was a beautiful day. We got out a little after lunchtime on Sunday. Family movie night, and Friday was kind of a toss-up since the rain hit. I was supposed to fly, test, and tune all my drones this weekend. Hopefully, I'll get tonight to. Gotcha. Gotcha. So when I paint these, I go for a very grim, dark feel. It's what the customer wants. And Infinity is not typically known for grim, dark, which is why I've enjoyed doing these particular models, because it's grim, dark. And that's can be very, very fun to paint. Because the creativity is can be quite limitless. So I enjoy that a lot. When a client told me that that's what they wanted, I was like, oh yeah, that's great. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I enjoy painting grim dark. It's a lot of fun because you can sit there and just go, okay, now what would this look like in the real world after a vicious fight? So what would it look like? Or, hey, it just finished the battle and is headed back in for repairs. Not necessarily arms are blown off or anything like that. It just, it served its time, if you will, in a battle, and it's ready to recuperate. Or heck, it's ready to go again. Also, the grittiness of it, I love it. Let's face it, all these war game models, they're war pieces, and they need to look like they're war pieces. They need to look like they're in a battle. That's my feeling. Now, I get it. Some people don't want that. That's cool. My opinion, just mine, is they need to look like they've been in a battle. To some extent. To some extent. Well, the best grimdark right off the bat is always going to be Warhammer 40,000. Okay? That just, now another one that just needs to be grimdark, it just kind of just calls it, is Dark Souls. I do have some models from Dark Souls that need that, need some painting, excuse me, but they're mine. I have not painted something of my own in quite some time. But yeah, those would be good. But Warhammer 40,000 is one that definitely requires it. So, now, I would like to do Star Wars in a grimdark feel. Now, I don't know how that's going to look, but I think Star Wars would look pretty cool in a grimdark feel, especially Sith. But a grimdark, well, Darth Vader's already dark, but I think Star Wars would look really cool in a grimdark feel.
We're gonna have to do a little bit of a puzzle.
It's really caught on in miniature painting, the grimdark look. A lot of different reasons, but I think the door's opening wider for it, and plus the love for a lot of what Warhammer has brought to the table has really brought a lot of new people to the game, as well as the hobby, and as well as the lore and stories and books, and and now the shows that are coming, so it's a big world that it has been barely opened by a lot of the American public, and I say that only just because a lot of the people that I work with, they don't know what it is. Well, I should say none of them know what it is. So. Wait, is that XV88? Oh yeah, it is. Whoops, wrong color. That's all right. We'll deal with it. This is XV88 that I'm putting on here, color. I'll move this over here.
Dead.
That's, yeah, that would be cool. I've got I'm working on a commission for some clone troopers, and I've got the Umbra pattern. I don't know if you're familiar with the Umbra pattern clone trooper. It looks like this. I'm working on it. It's part of the job that I've got going on. It's pretty cool looking. Umbra pattern clone. It's got a little more work required on it, but yeah. Or underwater stormtrooper might be pretty cool. You know, I kind of think I've never seen that. Yeah, totally get that, man. That new series that Disney got coming out for the Bad Batch, I'm interested in it. Definitely interested in it. I think it's tomorrow. Don't quote me on that, but might be. Wait a minute, it could be tomorrow. May the 4th is tomorrow. So yeah, sure thing. So there you go. Yeah, it could be tomorrow. I dig it. All right. Yeah, yellow is a pain, man. Yeah, it's right up there with white, but I'm using white and yellow tonight, so um, I'm painting the worst of both worlds here. So tonight, but if you know how to use it, you don't have too much trouble. I used to be afraid of white, literally. People would ask me to paint something with white on it, white in it. That's a little intimidating. But I understand the fear, man. Sheesh. But I had to. You got to force your way through some of those difficult spots, and then once you get it, you got it. No fear. Yeah, I'll be starting the yellow in just a few minutes. I'm sorry, not the yellow, the white. And I don't have much to paint, so it's not a very big deal, but. All right, next color I'm moving to, well, that was Ballard Brown. I just used to highlight the yellow a little bit. Next color I'm moving to is Lupercal Green. It's a nice green. It's very dark. I'm going to use it for a little bit. Not a lot of work with this color. It remains. I just have some spots I need to touch up because the pants, I missed a couple of spots. But I'm going to hit them now. Music I'm listening to is from Legio Sinfonica. You can find him on YouTube as well as SoundCloud. I'm listening to him on SoundCloud right now. He does a lot of self-made music. Does a lot for Warhammer 40,000 and stuff. So it's got that feel to it. So I highly recommend giving it a go. You want to hear some pretty cool music. So. When I do battle scarring, do I usually stick with white and gray or other colors? Well, battle scarring, that's it's a pretty big list of requirements there when you want to do it to make it look, like it's real battle scars. So, like if I was going to do heavy battle scars on this one, I would have a brighter yellow, that not necessarily the Ballard Brown, but a lighter one. Say like Averland Sunset, it's a little bit lighter. And I would have that, and then I would also have Rhinox Hide. So, and then I would paint the brighter yellow in patterns, random patterns, in spots, not too crazy or anything like that, around the armor. And then I would take the Rhinox Hide and I'd fill in and just leave the edge of the Averland Sunset out, and it would look like it was rusted but chipped armor. Pretty easy to do. I do it on a couple of, see if I have a, so I did it on the Space Marine. You look real close. That's Rhinox Hide there, and then a brighter yellow next to it than what's on there. So, and it really depends on the base color that you're working with. So, but whites, grays, you can do it with that. Rhinox Hide is a good color to use for battle damage, but I'm going to use Necron Compound to do battle damage with this one. And it's going to be a dry brush technique. So Necron Compound is a really cool color to use that for. So, and I should get to that tonight in the process. Here, coming up a little bit. Okay, so this color is Gray Sear. So I'm going to go ahead and start working towards the white now. And the trick to making white look good, let's just say let's just get it to look decent, is Start with a nice, soft gray. And gray cedar is a great one to start with when it comes to going with a white color.
Are you kidding me? I'm probably doing it right. Hey, oh wait, let me tell you. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, there's a lot to that. Um, Trying to figure out how do I word my answer for you. And, I've got, let's see. I'm thinking about how to answer your question so I can.
Okay, so I did that part. So main gray, bottom one on 15. Rust
Tell you what. So not really rust. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I have the other one. Is he out? Okay, I don't see him. I might have to go back in the back of the room. I hope this answers your question. So this is a Relic, Contempt, or Dreadnought. So in order to do this one way that I did it was I did what's called chipping, metal chipping. So you look real close. I'll try to bring him in. He's got battle scars on him, okay? I gotta go in here and fix the decal, but anyway, what I did was I base coated him in the primer, and then I did a base coat of like a brown, if you will. It's kind of more of a rusty brown, and I know you said not really rust, but bear with me a second. And then I hit him with the chipping medium, and this is the chipping medium. It looks like this, okay? And I put it on with an airbrush. And then what I did was I covered him in yellow, respectively, in those areas, and it looked real nice. And then you hit it with water in specific spots, and it causes the paint to chip off. So, and you can create any kind of battle scarring. So like you see right here, and this is all done with the chipping medium. It looks really cool, looks nice, and it's all based on the undercoat, okay? What color you put under there. So let's just say I use silver instead. Well, then obviously that color underneath would be silver and whatnot. So you could do that with the chipping medium. I hope that makes sense. See, that's a more weathered look.
Nissan believes you deserve a car that thrills you. So we have to ask, does your car
I have a war glaive, but it's somewhere.
do you
It's not up here right now.
a chill in your spine?
I don't know. Does that help you at all? The chipping medium is a really cool way to do it, and you have a kind of a come out with a very unique look. It's not using a sponge technique or anything. It's just using water and it pulls the paint chips away. You can make them you can be as aggressive as you want, or conservative as you want.
Honestly, after this is over, I want to spend my time with my grandkids, hugging them, kissing them with their little fingers on my thumb. That's me. That's what I want. Love you. I love you too, Mija. Bye bye.
Get back to what you love. For more
Yeah, thank you. And it's not hard to do. The chipping medium is a great tool to use. Now you can achieve the same results with a sponge, a little sponge, and Rhinoxide. You can. So you can achieve those results. Oh, I did do it on a tank too. I gotta show you the tank. The tank came out even better than that. Hold on, I gotta go dig that out. I'm gonna step away just for a second. The tank is so much better than that one.
Oh. Oh, this thing? I've seen this before. Hey, this fast.
I found the war glaive too. Oh. So the tank I did in the chipping medium as well. Okay, you gotta get out of the way, buddy. So this is the tank. He's had better days, as you can see. But it's beat up pretty good.
Not initially, but technically yes. Oh, supervisor, that's probably. Gas station. I didn't think it would be that much.
So you can see how much it's got in there as damage, weathering, and so forth. What does that say? Since you didn't say it. Yeah, this one I did about 2 years ago, and again, this is done with the chipping method, and it's a very easy technique. Doesn't take long to do. Be as aggressive as you want. Now, this is a more weathered look rather than a battle damage look. This is the war glaive I did. It's some rusting in here, the back of the legs. Steel is weathered, it's a little rusting in there. Yeah, I know. But yeah. So there you go. So that's kind of the weathering look, grim dark look. This is more grim dark, I think, than the tank was, because it just looks very grim. So, but there's a lot of other ways to do it. I don't know that I'm gonna get it on camera tonight to go grim dark, but I use enamels to get there and stuff. So the weather look is very fun. So very fun. So I'm seeing that Ulthuan gray is probably a better method. I think that's what he's trying to say, than using gray sear. I haven't used it, so I'll take his word for it. It's another fellow painter is using it, so, but yeah. But I use gray sear, and then I work up from there. I have Corax white as well. I don't know that I'm going to use that tonight. I might. We'll see. I gotta put some more white down, some more gray sear. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at your response there, Bones. Sorry about that. At first, I didn't know what you were trying to say. But I'll have to check out Ulthuan Gray and see how that comes out. I don't doubt his opinion. It's probably correct. He's given me a lot of tips that have been helpful, that's for sure. It's, his name is, he's a painter. He's Chief Bones. You want to check him out on Instagram, Chief Bones Minis. He's doing some cool Marvel Crisis Protocol right now. He's been posting on Instagram some good stuff. Get a chance on Instagram, give him a follow. He's also on Twitch. You want to give him a follow there as well, it'd be cool. See, I work. Oh, okay, I see. It's okay, buddy. It's all right. Poke your nose, man.
What do you think? Should I get legendary ballistic knife first or level
You know, we all teach each other, man. Man, this guy's just. Well, I'm gonna paint that anyway, so. All right, so it's got some kind of designs on this thing, so I think I'm going to have to paint those on. So here we go. Some lines tonight. Get some red out. Mephiston red is what we're going to go with tonight. Nah, Bones, it's cool. Let's see. So I'm switching over to Mephiston red. Probably a little too much, but that's okay. Now I want this little watery. When I do lines, they don't sound right. When I paint lines, I need to be watery.
Oh, this is perfect.
I'm going to switch to a different brush. Not that one. There we go. All right.
Yeah, you didn't know that? I thought you just walked past and knew it.
Okay. Oops.
Shouldn't be. Get a full charge right there. Oh, I got level 3 armor. It was super cheap.
You can do a lot in 2 minutes. Like pop a bag of popcorn, walk about 546 feet. You can drink so much water, take the most unsatisfying shower, or toast perfectly toasted toast. And now at CarMax, you can get an online offer on your car in 2 minutes too.
You got to have a triangle of power, man. That's how you keep them so steady. You just bracing everything together.
The way it should be.
Over 8K.
And it's having everything like a triangle. The miniature is the top of the triangle, and your arms or elbows form the bottom portions of the triangle. So it's always bracing, and when I paint away from me, like away from my body or paint away from my chest, I tend to paint a little more crazily. It's not as controlled. But when I paint towards the body, I have better control. Okay, that doesn't mean I always point straight at my chest, but I'm pointing towards my body, okay? I have better control. Now, I don't know the reason behind that, but that's what I've discovered, is I have better control whenever I'm painting towards my body rather than away. So,
That is insane.
now some painters don't do that. They've I don't know where that came from, as a hair. So,
I'm glad I'm testing it.
thank you, Reed Morris, for the like.
Try to get rid of it. I got 2, 4, 5, and 7. Yep. When they took out the 5s there, I saw that, I was like, bro, and like I had
There's some
maxed
kind of
out
debris on my
everything, so like
brush. I don't know what that was.
yeah, I'm glad it's not like normally appreciated. It's like some different version, so it's a little bit harder to paint. So it's kind of like incentive.
Okay, well,
Like
painting is a very relaxing hobby for me. It's turned into a business on the side for me. I paint for other people and whatnot, so try to keep.
there we go.
And some people just they physically can't paint. I have a good friend of mine that lives down the street from me. He just physically can't do it because he has too many shakes. He'll do this. So, Mr. Hector has joined.
I'll say this about
Everybody, say hello to Hector.
it ain't that bad. Definitely is not a replacement for the ray gun. Hey, get out of here.
All right. Let me look at this picture real quick.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Okay, I guess that's painted white too. All right. Tell me follow the box art, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, some of the others are definitely easier to paint than others. It depends. I think Necrons are easy. I should say easier. I think Necrons are probably the easiest, in my opinion. I think that they are. Bones, Hector, what do y'all think?
Where's the manipulation? That's a mimic. I'm going to Necrons to break up. Oh, I can't Necron once, right? No, they sound good. It's the fight that actually hurt. Sneaky round three. Only thing that's off about this thing is the weight. uh, it has a really slow shoot fire time. Shooting fire when you're talking. So you're gonna be a walking target, literally. Oh, yeah. Lightning Strike a little bit again, and more speed. Shotgun and it has a cooler turret.
Yeah, like I said, I think Necrons are probably the easiest to paint
I don't see
to get into the hobby,
I mean, I see the sun.
in my opinion. So
Yeah, Honeycomb looks fun. Man, you got man, you don't like my jokes. um, yeah, it does say effective. Oh, it's right here. So what is this right here? Okay, hey buddy. All right, dude. Zombie says.
all right, now we're gonna do some lead belcher
There it is.
or iron warriors, one of the two. Doesn't matter. It's gonna get darkened up anyway. Yeah, we're gonna do iron warriors.
What's good? What's so strange is that the ballistic knife is like it's so hard to. You can only get it from your custom. So like having it upgraded, pretty good.
Ah, that's a joke.
Oh yeah, something actually. Yeah, I'll buy that too. Oh, dang it! Yeah, it's super expensive.
Okay. Huh.
I don't like this.
Oh yeah, kill team's a good entry point.
It's pretty. It's still. It's nothing new. This way too new.
Okay, I need a gray. Go with a Dawnstone. Dawnstone gray.
And also Lupercal Green.
Yeah, my first kill team I made was Alpha Legion.
Forget about that copper. You'll make a lot.
Still got him. Still got them. And a box though. I got time to play any games.
TXU Energy Free Nights and Solar Days is back by popular demand. To tell us more about it are the sun, hi there, and the moon. Hello, 100% solar every day. No panels to install.
Hey, we got a commercial, yay.
Solar Days rock. Free nights are better, and I am a rock, so I should know.
Whatever.
Solar Days, you got to feel my rays. Free nights, best thing to happen to nights since me, the moon. Nights are free nights. Two great things, one great plan. TXU Energy Free Nights and Solar Days. Tap the banner now to
Whatever.
learn more.
Sorry about that.
Can feel like listening to music with ads. You want to get to the good stuff, but you can't seem to skip over the bad. Except at CarMax. You don't even need to come into the store. You can skip it with curbside pickup and in select markets, home delivery. When it comes to making sure you find the right fit, we're removing each and every roadblock, including this one. Goodbye. CarMax. The way it should be.
Yeah, you can't add ammo mods to it even with the radar.
Looking at the armor on this one, trying to figure out if I need to do anything else before I start using enamels. It looks like I need to paint some other parts white. Yep, that is what I thought. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to switch music. Switching music. Bear with me a second. Yeah, I can't play that one. It's copyrighted. So sorry about that, man. I'll get in trouble for it. Well, not in trouble, but. All right. Let's see. Have I ever done any action poses like a gun, shooting, tank, smoke, or explosion with the miniature? Um, is that what you're asking me? I haven't, you know, I mean, I'm planning to do a diorama eventually, and I know the scene I want to do. I want to paint a scene, specific scene from Saturnine book. So, and I haven't gotten around to doing it. Number one, I don't have all the parts. I'm working on obtaining them, but I plan to do it eventually. It's all in my head. I know how I want it to look. If you haven't read the book Saturnine from the Siege of Terra, read it. It's very good. It's got a good part in there with crap. What's his name? Almost said Cabeza de Vaca. No, not him. I can't remember his name now. It's gonna bother me. But I haven't, necessarily. I can't say I've done any kit bashing like that. But this will require some kit bashing. Hope that's what you meant. Yeah, Bones is a really good painter. He's got some good stuff. Must be looking at all his towel stuff. All right, we're going to apply a quick coat on here. This is just going to be a quick coat because it's going to be covered up. Okay. All right. Let's see what else I need to do on the face. Oh, I need some black lines and whatnot. So give me a second. This will be the last part before I apply the enamels.
I need to find a good starting point on this map. Like right here is good. Oh, I'm gonna refire that photo. Here, I gotta use them a little bit.
Okay. Here we go. And should I go with a green, a red, or a dark brown?
Wait, why are we only putting
Dark
them
brown.
right here?
Dark brown, dark brown, dark brown.
Like, what makes them taller right there?
All right. Gotta find it first. Dark brown, here we go. So now we're gonna switch over from an acrylic paint to an enamel. It's got a little bit of a smell to them. I shouldn't say a little bit. It's quite powerful, actually. So, I'm getting a drink before I start this.
You're so hysterical. We're good. We're close to finish. We're close to finish it.
All right.
Gosh, I picked it up.
My last glove.
Honestly. We're good, we're good. We have a crawler already. I feel like you should choose a different spot to aim for that. Oh. I think this will work for him though.
I'm gonna put some green on here as well. Just giving it a good coat of the brown stuff.
Here, can you pause it? Okay, did you make it? Oh yeah, that's for the ray cannon. It spawns a minute. I don't think you can. Oh, I
Okay.
got it.
So I'm gonna use the hair dryer for just a second.
Okay.
It's gonna be a loud noise. Let me think for a second.
Yeah, that blocker can be slow. Ray can. It's supposed to spawn a minute, then it drops it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put some green on there as winter streaking grind. I'm only going to put it on the lower half. All right. Next step, gonna speed up the dry time. So I'm gonna use a hair dryer. Give me a second. Plug it in. I'll be off camera. There we go. Looks like I lost connection for a second. We're back on.
Wood flame seems like nothing. I used to think wood flame was like a good.
All right, now I'm going to use Q-tips and mineral spirits. Okay.
It still is hard for some people. You're doing pretty good on 60.
Now I'm concentrating on
Probably.
the riz for this.
There's a spot, if you know what I mean, that I saw people using as toxic growth. We go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am. For some reason, I'm losing a lot of connection now. Give me some serious lag.
You're missing some key spots. Or you just put costumes or all right here. Or you want to kill them? So yeah, they spawn here and then just walk in.